the cloud who wanted to stay. High above the rolling hills, Akash was a cloud who loved his shape. He was round, puffy, and as white as a fresh marshmallow. He spent his days drifting slowly, admiring the way the sun made his edges glow like gold. While the other clouds grew heavy and dark, rushing toward the mountains to do their work, Akash stayed behind. He tucked in his wispy tail and tried to stay as small as possible. He didn't want to grow gray, and he certainly didn't want to disappear. One afternoon, a sudden shiver tickled his belly. It was Boreas, the ancient wind. Boreas didn't walk or crawl. He spun in glittering circles of air and stray autumn leaves. "Why are you still here, little one?" Boreas whispered, swirling around the cloud. Boreas moved with a slow, rhythmic grace, his form shifting like a ghost in the light. "The sky is a path, not a home," he explained, his voice sounding like the rustle of dry grass. "To stay still is to forget why you were made." Akash looked down for the first time in a long while. He had been so busy looking at the sun that he hadn't noticed the world below. The grass was turning the color of old straw, and the earth was cracked and thirsty. There, nestled between two dusty stones, was Zahra. She was a tiny flower with petals the color of a sunset, but they were curled and tired. She reached upward with a trembling stem, hoping for a single drop of life. Akash felt a strange tugging in his chest. He knew that to help the little flower, he would have to let go of his beautiful, puffy shape. He took a deep breath, gathered all his courage, and squeezed himself tight. Down on the ground, Zahra felt the first cool splash. She drank deeply, her roots shivering with joy. Slowly, her petals unfurled, and she stood tall, her bright colors returning to the dusty landscape as she soaked in the gift. Akash felt lighter than he ever had before. He was no longer a heavy marshmallow cloud. He was a thin, shimmering mist. As the setting sun hid his remaining vapors, he turned into a bridge of violet, indigo, and red. Boreas swept down to the meadow, carrying the sweet scent of wet earth. He danced around Zahra, who nodded her head in the gentle breeze. Up above, the rainbow smiled, knowing that sometimes letting go is the only way to truly shine.